Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us for our country report with a look at 4-H Canada. My name is Brett Rumpel, and I am the member of 4-H Canada's Youth Advisory Committee. The Youth Advisory Committee, or YAC, is the national youth voice for 4-H in Canada.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carly Wetter, and I'm the chair of the 4-H Canada Board of Directors. I've been involved in 4-H since I was 9 years old, first as a member, and then an ambassador and now a leader, 4-H parent and volunteer. I lead youth in various projects in our local 4-H club, assist with event organization at a regional level, and have previously served as president of the Manitoba 4-H Council, one of the 11 provincial councils that form 4-H in Canada. 4-H has shaped and molded my character, provided me with unique and meaningful experiences and countless friends from all over the world. We're thrilled to be here today representing 4-H Canada. We were so proud to host the Global 4-H Network Summit in Ottawa in 2017.
The 2017 Global 4-H Network Summit was an important event for all of 4-H in Canada, especially for our youth members. An outcome of the Global Summit was our youth wanted to see the words "End My World" added to the 4-H Pledge in Canada to recognize our part in the larger global 4-H movement. This change came into effect in 2019.
In Canada, 4-H's mission is to empower youth to be responsible, caring, and contributing leaders that affect positive change in the world around them. Our vision is thriving communities in partnership with youth leaders. At the national level, we're governed by our volunteer board of directors.
The 4-H Youth Advisory Committee, or YAC, is the national youth voice for 4-H Canada. YAC provides leadership opportunities for young people from across the country who have been involved in 4-H and want to continue to play a role and contribute to the 4-H movement in Canada. Made up of 11 4-Hers from across the country, with one representative from each provincial 4-H organization, YAC members help drive the policy and decisions of 4-H Canada by meeting as a committee on a regular basis, making recommendations to 4-H Canada regarding programming, policy development, marketing and communications, and representing 4-H Canada at events and conferences.
4-H started as the Boys and Girls Club in 1913. Established in Roland, a town in rural Manitoba, the club began to provide youth the opportunity to learn farming and homemaking skills. At the time, agriculture was Canada's most important industry, yet many of those who had settled or were settling in rural areas knew very little about making a living from the land. The start of the 4-H program highlighted the importance of educating farm youth in the methods and practices of farming. Within only a matter of years, virtually all aspects of farm life found their way into 4-H projects. This contributed to the growth of the 4-H movement over the next decade, with clubs establishing in all 10 provinces. By the end of the 1920s, the 4-H movement had grown to such an extent that some form of national coordinating body was needed to ensure the continued success and relevance of the clubs. In 1932, the organization that is now known as 4-H Canada was established to provide national guidance and leadership to 4-H across the country. In 1952, the 4-H name, 4-H Clover, and the motto, "Learn to do by doing," were adopted. Beginning in the 1970s, 4-H clubs have and continue to broaden their activities and knowledge base. In 2013, 4-H celebrated 100 years of success, history, and impact on youth and communities. 100th anniversary celebrations highlighted the important role 4-H plays in shaping Canada's leaders of today and the future. 4-H continued to evolve, and in 2015, we developed a refreshed brand and logo to communicate the current vibrance and energy of the organization. This evolution redefined our role in Canada as leaders in positive youth development and our commitment to maintaining a relevant voice with today's youth. Today, 4-H is one of the most highly respected positive youth development organizations in Canada, continuing to help young Canadians learn to do by doing in a safe, inclusive, and fun environment. 4-H in Canada today has almost 17,000 youth engaging in our clubs and programs, and just over 8,000 volunteer leaders working with those youth members on projects and clubs. We have 1,313 clubs operating in our 11 provincial organizations across the country. We estimate that 4-H has over 350,000 alumni here in Canada and around the world. Our alumni continue to use their heads, heart, health, and hands to make a difference as community champions. Olympic athletes, industry leaders, and politicians at every level of government can claim 4-H roots. 4-H's structure in Canada is a federated model that operates at 3 main levels who collaborate to deliver the 4-H program. The national organization is governed by a board of directors and oversees and supports the 4-H movement in all provinces. 11 separate provincial 4-H entities are governed by their own boards and oversee youth enrollment and club registration. At the local level, there are over 1,300 community-based 4-H clubs where volunteer leaders work directly with youth members to deliver hands-on project-based learning opportunities. At all levels of 4-H, youth and leaders have access to a range of high-quality programming that enhances their learning and development. National and provincial 4-H organizations provide a range of programs, events, scholarship grants, and more so that youth can learn to do by doing. In Canada, our program logic model for positive youth development is referred to as our honeycomb. At the center of this honeycomb are our essential elements, the key ingredients that allow positive youth development programming to be successful: safe, fun, inclusive environment, caring adults, and learn to do by doing. Around the edge of the honeycomb are the 6 assets that youth are building in themselves to develop their full potential: positive values, responsibility, skill mastery, leadership development, planning and decision-making, and sense of purpose. Altogether, this formula adds up to build responsible, caring, and contributing youth who build thriving communities because youth are empowered to be successful throughout our supportive structure.
The 4-H programs are organized under 4 leadership development pillars and represent the areas of learning that are at the heart of 4-H program and are relevant to the youth today. Community engagement and communications. Programs in this pillar are designed to encourage youth to seek out ways to lend a hand, take action, and to make a positive difference in the world around them. Science and technology. Through this pillar's programs, youth can dive into hands-on, inquiry-based projects and activities that spark their curiosity. Environment and healthy living. Programs in this pillar offer opportunities for youth to discover how to be stewards for the environment and to explore positive ways to stay healthy and active. Sustainable agriculture and food security. This pillar builds on 4-H deep roots in agricultural communities, offering programs that help youth appreciate and learn about the food we eat and grow. Let's take a quick look at 4-H by the numbers today. Our top 3 projects in each pillar are: in science and technology, we have small engines, veterinary, and welding. In communications and community engagement, we have public speaking, junior leadership, and social recreation. In environment and healthy living, we have arts and crafts, photography, and K9. And in sustainable agriculture and food security, we have beef, horse, and sheep and lamb. These projects help our youth members to grow critical skills for their own development, while empowering them to make positive impacts in their communities. Our membership is still largely made up of rural and remote youth. Almost 90% of 4-H youth live on farms or in rural communities. 4-H programs provide opportunities for youth to learn new skills and gain new experiences, all within a safe, positive, and fun environment. Here's a look at some of the most important national programs. Careers on the Grow. This career development program helps youth to explore career paths, learn related skills, and gains hands-on work experience. Components of this program include internship, informational webinars, and mentorship opportunities. Science Fair. The 4-H Canada Science Fair is an opportunity for youth to explore, experiment, and discover. 4-H youth plan, research, complete, and submit science projects. 4-H at Home. Due to COVID-19, 4-H Canada need to make some changes on the way we deliver programming. 4-H Canada created a series of programs, downloads, and activities to keep members engaged and continuing to learn during public health shutdowns. These hands-on activities are available for members, families, and clubs to enjoy at any time from anywhere. And that's just some examples. 4-H Canada has lots of opportunities for youth and leaders.
Earlier this year, we launched 4-H in Canada's new strategic plan. This plan ensures we are poised to achieve success as we work together to empower even more youth across Canada, focusing on innovation, inclusion, business excellence, and growth. This strategic plan is a testament to the shared values and priorities of the provincial and national organizations and boards, and comes after a full year of consultations with youth, volunteers, provincial staff, and boards, as well as stakeholders and partners. We are excited to embark upon this strategic plan, and work is already underway to achieve our shared priorities. Growth. Over the next few years, we want to grow as an organization in a number of ways. We want to serve more youth, grow our financial resources, develop tools and training, and simply grow the general awareness of 4-H throughout Canada. Business excellence. By refining our processes, adopting new tools, and gathering additional data and insights, 4-H is moving into a model of business excellence where we better understand our membership, their needs, and their goals to support them every step of the way. Innovative program delivery. We want to make sure what we offer as an organization speaks to everyone and leaves no one out. We're looking at the changing climate in youth education and building programming in a way to promote inclusion and sustainability. Using these priorities as a roadmap, 4-H will remain a healthy option for youth in Canada for years to come. 4-H Learns is the online community for 4-H professionals and volunteer leaders who drive the 4-H program. This online resource delivers training opportunities, resources, and tools that help leaders to share best practices, take part in discussion groups, and learn more about 4-H around the world. This service is integral to the thousands of 4-H professionals and volunteer leaders who organize programs and lead clubs around the world. Be sure to create your own profile and start exploring today at 4-H-learns.org.
Thanks so much for joining us today and listening to our country report. If you have any questions or want to learn more, we'd love to hear from you. Here's how to get in touch with us. Thanks again, and we hope you all enjoy the rest of the event and stay connected moving forward as we continue to build our global network. Goodbye from Canada.